Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mangs.
And I'm Cyan.
Have you calmed down a little since last time?
Yeah, my blood pressure settled a little bit, but you know, I'm still at like a slight simmer.
I expected a lot of like angry comments after your rant, but I think the comment section resonated with your assault.
They wanted me to shut up and let them hear.
I mean, like the dislike ratio wasn't that bad for that banner, so I think a lot of people just like felt your anger was kind of justified. And yeah, guys, the Fae Pass is out. Did you know you can pay them money? The game sure will remind you. Yeah. Don't worry about it.
Try starting any map now. They'll let you know that you could spend money to get that feature.
Wow, I didn't know I could actually spend real life money.
Yeah, it's a feather farm.
So the Valentine's banner dropped, guys, and of course, having watched the anniversary, we do know what units are on there, but we will be able to take a look at their skills. So yeah, I say we jump into it and take a look, and after we're done with this, we're also going to discuss the refines, because they are out as well. So let's go. 3, 2, 1, kaboosh. Adorned with lovely flowers.
Well, I guess you never get to read these.
No, I don't, because you blur them. Drawn hard string with buckets of meat.
Yeah, look at what's in her right hand.
What? I didn't see.
Well, we'll go back to it. Just keep that in mind.
Oh. Okay, budding bow. Interesting.
Enjoy.
Meat.
She shoots her meat. Emperor of Rigel.
But let's not get too friendly.
Oh, he's a lance armor. I don't know why I thought he was a dagger.
Because he presented daggers to all Memberku.
That makes sense.
I don't really know why they showed that.
I mean, it's like a solid neutral art. I don't know why I didn't pay attention to him. Well, I know why. I was angry. Anyway, yeah, Conrad.
You were too obsessed with the fact that they played you like a fiddle.
Yeah.
Melee bouquet, okay. Alright, he smacks you with flowers.
Oh. Lovebird duo.
Let's try to enjoy it.
Here we go. Kyle McCartney and Erica Lindbeck are together once again.
Hooray.
Scepter of Love.
Look at all that text.
Yep.
Yeah, Alm does all the heavy lifting. Celica just stands there.
Well, what else is new?
Yeah, have all of the duo heroes been led by males?
I think so. Yeah, yep.
Okay.
Moral of the story. Girls don't get to do anything.
I mean, it is Fire Emblem. Traditionally speaking, if a male and a female share the leading role, you're not getting out well if you're a lady.
That's just how it works. There is one downside to you not editing this banner. We don't get to see all the art.
Oh, that's true. I normally steal the art from the sub. I have not seen the art posted anywhere.
Alright then.
I think everyone's just pissing their pants over the Fae Pass, which...
Yeah.
That's understandable.
Okay, so let us take a look at the skills, shall we? So here we go. Here's Fae. Unpopular opinion, I think Fae is hella cute. And I like Fae, except that she's like a little bit crazy.
Yeah, let's go back to her art. Let's appreciate her art real quick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What is she? I don't see it.
In her right hand, just not her right, our left. Goose pointed this out, so, you know. She's alone. She's alone on Valentine's Day.
What is it?
It's a back massager.
Oh. So she's massaging her own back?
Yes, that is exactly what it is technically for.
That's sad.
That's... Okay, maybe this doesn't translate across the sea. It's a Hitachi. Honestly, I'm stealing this from Goose. She pointed out that this looks a lot like a Hitachi man.
Oh!
Oh! Back massager.
Oh!
Alone on Valentine's Day.
Oh my god! That's hilarious. Oh well, Faye, you know who to call. Anyway. Budding Bow. Effective against flying foes. If unit initiates combat, it grants attack, defense +4 during combat, and foe cannot make a follow-up attack. Okay, so it's a fire sweep bow?
Not quite. It's a mini sturdy impact.
Mm-hmm.
So they can...
Oh, sorry, follow. I thought it was counterattack. No, it's follow-up attack. Okay.
Yeah.
So she can't be doubled
No.
if she initiates.
If she initiates. And previously, the impact skills were limited to, they weren't able to be used by cavalry, but
Okay.
yeah, these can be used by anyone, so have fun.
Oh, nice. Okay, then. And she comes with Moonbow. Oh, Deathblow 4. That's on her. I need to get that for my Reinhardt, so I might be pulling for her. And then she has Bolt Fighter 3. Wait, is she an armored unit?
She is an armored unit. In fact, because we were able to wait for this banner to drop after the trailer, I have her stats. So she's got 43 HP, 40 attack, 23 speed, 35 defense, and 38 resistance.
Wow, that's a good hybrid tank right there.
She's nuts. For some reason, the Saw villagers get trainee bonuses. I mean, I guess it makes sense, but her BST is like 179 or something like that. She's just a better Halloween Jacob. Like, she's got 5 more attack, 2 more defense, 6 more res, and 1 more point of HP.
That's crazy. Oh, wow.
Yeah, she's scary. Don't get hit by her.
Yeah, and she comes with armor. There's so many good skills on her.
Yeah, she'd be solid fodder for anyone. I mean, Budding Bow, Mangs, you're wanting Deathblow 4 for your Reinhardt, but honestly, Budding Bow would be pretty solid on Louise if you're just trying to get around, unless you're not running, like, Fire Sweep on her.
No, I'm not.
Okay, well, might not be a bad thing to put on your Cavalry Louise.
Ooh.
Yeah, it would stop QR from screwing you over.
Noted. I'll keep that in mind. Well, I'll be pulling for Faye then. Who would have thought?
See, Faye, you won't be alone this Valentine's Day.
Yeah, you'll have me. You won't need that back massager. Anyway, here's Emperor Regal. Something funny. I'm doing like the lore thing right now, and if you're attacking Rudolph, like if he shows up as an enemy, it actually shows his Gaiden portrait. I hope that they actually like update, because now they have a portrait of Rudolph.
Oh, true.
So they should update that. Even though it's an alt, they just show his face, so they added just a little detail that I hope they notice. So he is a blue lance armor, and he comes with a thorn lance. Accelerates special trigger cooldown count -1. At start of combat, if unit's attack is higher than foe's attack, inflicts attack defense minus inflicts attack defense -6 on foe during combat, and foe cannot make a foe. So again, it's sturdy impact, but with as long as he has more attack than his opponent. And I assume you're gonna tell me just how good his attack is.
Oh yeah, this can't be inherited, by the way. This is locked to Rudolph. So.
Oh, it can't be. Okay.
No, that's why it's so much better than Faye's.
So what's his attack like?
Well, about that. So without a weapon, without anything in his hands, he has 43 attack.
Wow, that's insane.
At neutral, and like, I can't see what the super boons are. I'd bet that his attack is a super boon. I'm looking at Halloween Hector, because I think he held the title for most attack. And Halloween Hector has what? 16. Oh wow, yeah. I think he just broke the attack cap. I think he's now the highest attack unit in the game.
Really? So we have a new champion, a new attack champion.
Yep, Valentine's Dad is very strong. So honestly, you could probably just take out that part about if unit's attack is greater than foe's attack, because that's probably gonna be the case.
Holy shit, that's really good.
Yeah, but I mean, he is still a lance armor, so unless he has friends or guidance or something like that, he's still, he's a melee unit with 1 movement. So you can abuse that.
All right then. Okay, cool. And he also comes with Bonfire. Decent skill for him, I suppose. And then he has Special Fighter 3 and Threaten Attack Defense 3. Okay. So that's a new skill. And so it's basically a Threaten Attack and Defense combined in one.
Yeah, so the cool thing about this is that it kind of references Alm of all people. I think his base, like his original Falchion version that was like when Gaiden launched, or Shadows of Valencia launched, I think he just had Threaten Attack. And then his Brave variant had Threaten Attack Speed 3, which was the introduction of dual threatens. So it was this for speed.
Yep.
And Rudolph's here with the only other dual threaten. To my knowledge, I'm sure the comment section will correct me if I'm wrong, but another Threaten Attack, but this time plus defense. So I think that's kind of neat.
That is kind of cool. I like that.
Yeah, but it works really well for him. He doesn't have, obviously, he would have to forego Armor March to do that, but he could just, you know, have a teammate that has Armor March.
Yeah, like Faye.
True. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, if you try and player phase him and you don't kill him, you're just gonna die. Because he's getting 5 attack and you're losing 5 defense. And when he has 5 more attack, he's gonna rip you in half.
It's gonna be very interesting to see. Alright, well, let's take a look at this attack animation.
Day of devotion.
And here we... can we just skip this guy? Alright, let's take a look at Conrad. He is a red sword cavalier. And he has the melee bouquet. If you... Okay, alright. So it's again, it's 30 impact again on the sword.
Yep, you know what it does. Again, cavalry can use it as demonstrated by Conrad. So this is... I'm not sure who would be a good red cavalry to give this to. Because pretty sure most of the red calves at this point have pretty solid refines or are fast enough to where they're not going to get... So...
but you can inherit this, right?
Yeah, you can inherit this one in phase.
I see.
Like,
okay,
it's a solid weapon. If you have a slow... Probably a slow infantry sortie that doesn't have a preferred weapon, which at this point, like, who doesn't have a preferred weapon? But it's not awful.
No, well,
I think it's probably a little better than the Swift Sparrow ones.
Especially now with the new refines, a lot of people have special weapons.
Oh,
so.
you're gonna like those.
Well, so he has bracing defense, defense rest 3, and wings of mercy 3. Not exactly the most exciting skills. I mean, this seems like a demote. I know we never guessed these correctly, but
it's not necessarily a demote. Rather, he's only available as a 4-star, if I understand this correctly. Remember when they touched on that in the anniversary?
Right, that's how it works. Yeah, besides he's a seasonal. Seasonals don't get demoted, do they?
No. So, I know that doesn't sound like a lot, and admittingly, I probably can't spell it out super well for you, but some guy on the Heroes subreddit did the math, and removing 1 unit from, like, the focus pull and the 5 stars makes it far, far easier to pull, like, a 5-star seasonal unit that you actually want. Because essentially, you're only fighting between 3 units. So if you do pull, like, 5-star seasonal, or what have you, it doesn't look like anyone's color sharing, which is nice, but it'll make it easier on your part.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, he has Wings of Mercy 3, so he can come out of nowhere and just upend Celica's character development.
It suits him well, honestly.
Yeah. Women can't have agency in my Fire Emblem. Oh no. As you can see, Celica's just Alm's backpack.
Lovebird Duo. Alright, let's see how stupidly, disgustingly power corrupt this one was. I just realized we didn't talk about Corner's base stats, but then I also remember I don't care, so...
Yeah, you know what, just use Ellawood.
Yeah, Scepter of Love. Grant speed +3. At the start of combat, if a bonus granted by a skill like Rally or Hone is active on a unit, or if unit's HP is higher than 70% at the start of combat, grants bonus to unit's attack equals to 25% of foe's defense. And inflicts penalty on foe equals to attack 25% of foe's res during combat. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, so Alm and Celica, I'm just gonna say Alm because he's clearly doing the fighting here. So Alm gets a bonus to his attack equals to 25% of the foe's defense.
Yes, and this
is
not
against
true
tanky enemies.
It's just a boost to his attack.
Okay, good to know. And then he inflicts a penalty on their attack equals to 25% of their res.
Correct.
Interesting. So he's good against Faye. She has a lot of attack.
Yeah.
Wow, that's sad.
He seems to be very good against mixed tanks. Mixed tanks won't be able to counter much damage, and he'll have a boost based on the defense. So if they have 40 defense, which nowadays is very reasonable for any sort of tank, they'll get +10 to his attack. If they have 40 resistance, their attack will be reduced by 10.
Okay, that's very interesting.
And
Lunar Flash, your favorite skill. Your favorite skill is here.
Why? He's not a legendary hero. Why are we giving seasonals preferred skills?
Lunar Flash.
Can I just give Law's... Actually, not Law's Sakei. Sakei's Blessing to everyone?
Yep. Everyone gets Sake's blessing.
Yeah,
That's the new. That's how what they're gonna do in the 4th anniversary. They're gonna give Sake's blessing to every single unit in the game.
That's not even entirely outlandish at this point. Oh god.
Then he comes with bonus doubler 3 because everyone loves bonus doubler, and he comes with LOL attack speed 3 just to laugh at Jake even more. And he comes with rouse speed rest 3. So at the start of the turn, if unit is not adjacent to an ally, grant speed rest +6 to unit for 1 turn.
Or +12 if you want to get pedantic about it. Bonus doubler. But yeah, keep bonus doubler in the back of your mind, because you'll remember that he is a duo hero. So he also gets another bullshit skill that's not Lunar Flash.
Oh yeah. Let's take a look at their activated ability, shall we? Now I will say I really like how they're wearing the same outfits that's on the CD. That's cool.
Yeah, no, aesthetically speaking, it's great.
So let's see what this ability does. So it's okay, they're activating it and something's happening. It's a buff for infantry, it seems, and a heal.
So
do you know what it does?
Yes. Comments again. You'll correct me if I'm wrong, but to my understanding, within a 3x3 square around, like, maybe it's within a square around Ulm, you are healed by 30 if you're an infantry. Maybe the heal is universal, but if you are an infantry, you get +6 to your attack and speed, which is why he came with, like, actually, it's weird that he didn't come with defense res oath, whatever. But yeah, he gets +6 to attack and speed, and he gets to bonus doubler that. So fuck you, I guess.
Yeah.
Honestly, why do we even have healers at this point? Like, I'm pretty sure, if you remember the charity event, I'm pretty sure, like, Alm healed more than, like, Rin's Risk could have healed throughout the entirety of Rival Romance.
Well, to be fair, Rin's Risk healed for 7.
Okay, but, like, he's doing his best.
Yeah, I guess, still.
Right, his best.
Oh.
I mean,
Here he is.
Even now, healing for 30s, it's like that's a lot. And you're doing healing.
It is a lot when you're not a goddamn healer. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, because you still have. Oh, and I haven't even touched on his stats. You still have an absurd stat line. He's an infantry axe unit, which is a pretty rare type. I mean, Edelgard, Hilda, and Echidna, I think. Well, I guess Raven too are kind of the premier competition at this point. He's got 40 attack, 40, not 40 attack, thank God, 40 HP. 35 attack, 40 speed, and mind you, he gets +3 from his weapon. 32 defense, and 25 res. So he's gonna hit you hard as hell, and he's definitely gonna double you. And hey, remember Lunar Flash? Yeah, that's gonna...
Oh, yeah.
That's gonna hurt.
That's gonna hurt something real bad.
Like
somebody's gotta get a hurting real bad.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Okay, well, that's interesting. So, let's talk about the refines. I assume you have them pulled up.
So, the 4 units that got refines this time were Laszlo, Jacob, Arst, and Morgan. Well, female Morgan, so, like, Dark Flyer Morgan. And, in my opinion, all of them are very, very good. None of these units were particularly great. I think Morgan would probably be considered the best of the 4, just because of Flyer utility. But all of these refines have some sort of utility, so... We'll go one by one. First up, Laszlo's Blade. So he didn't have a preferred weapon before, so there's going to be a base skill and there's going to be a refine effect. So I'll go over the base skill. Obviously, this is a 16 might weapon, and the base effect is if a movement assist, such as reposition, shove, pivot, is used by the unit or targets the unit, it grants a spectrum buff +4, so attack speed, defense res +4, to target or targeting ally, and allies within 2 spaces of a unit, and target or targeting allies for 1 turn after movement. Okay, so in plain English, if someone repositions you, you and everyone within like a 2x2 square of you and the person who moved you gets a spectrum buff of +4 to their stats.
That's really good.
Yeah, it's very nice for supportive. If you have like a ruse or something, you're in a great position.
Also kind of works because his gimmick in Conquest was that he could buff.
Yeah, that's true.
He had like a dance skill, which I thought was kind of cute.
Okay, this is actually kind of cool. And their fine effect is if the unit is within 3 spaces of 2 or more allies who have total bonuses greater or equal than 10, it grants attack and defense +3 during combat, and the unit attacks twice. And that last part is the big one, because Laszlo's speed is kind of poo-poo garbage trash. So And because of his refine effect, as long as someone like shoves him or he repositions someone, he's going to have that refine effect up. So he's going to get an additional +3 to his attack and defense, effectively making +7 to attack and defense, and he's going to attack twice. And this is regardless of whether or not he's attacking or defending. So he could essentially have QR or like Bold Fighter without the QR cooldown reduction.
Okay, interesting. All right.
Okay, next up we have Jacob, who was largely considered one of the worst units in the game. His stat line was poo-poo garbage, and he has Gen 1 ranged BST. It's not good for the man.
Can a refine fix that? That's the question.
We'll see. So, right off the bat, if a unit initiates combat, inflicts attack speed, defense, res -4 on foe during combat, which is really, really good. It allows him to serve as both, like, a tank, if possible, so... Well, I guess it's only if he initiates combat, but he could probably survive a counterattack, and he's debuffing them by 4 to all of their stats. In addition, he has the dagger effect of debuffing their defense and res by 7 after combat. And the refine effect is, if a unit's within 3 spaces of an ally who has less than 100% HP, grants a spectrum buff +4 to that unit during combat. Or
okay. That's pretty good.
Not the unit that's less than 100, sorry. Jacob will get +4 to all of his stats.
Oh, okay,
So
okay, I see.
That's essentially giving him an effective +8 to all of his stats. In terms of how they are relevant to the enemy, if you have an injured ally.
All right, so he's like a support unit now.
Not really, no. Like his effects are purely selfish. Like he gets the buffs of attack speed, defense, res +4, and the enemy that he is attacking is debuffed by 4. So that's like an 8-point swing in his favor. The only thing that is required to activate that is, one of your allies has less than full HP, which is very possible.
Right. Okay, I see. Okay, I understand now.
Now keep in mind, he's still a Gen 1 unit, still Gen 1 range BST, and he doesn't have Felicia's gimmick of being able to attack the lower of each defense, so we'll see how good this is, but as far as refines go, like, divorced from the unit it's attached to, this is incredibly good.
Okay, cool.
Number 3, the one you've been waiting for, our boy Barst with the Devil Axe. And holy shit, this is a good weapon. Alright.
The Devil Axe is good. I told you guys.
This is just unironically a great weapon. So, the Devil Axe's base effect, it grants Fury 4, essentially. Grants attack speed, defense res, +4 during combat. But if a unit... Oh, okay. It's only during combat, so I guess it's not a visible Fury 4. It's like a drived Fury 4. Anyway, but if the unit attacked, deals 4 damage to unit after combat. And the refine effect, it's just Wrath. It's just at the start of the turn, if you have less than 75
Wrath
HP.
and Fury.
It's really solid. And remember, Wrath can stack, as like shown by Athena. So if he has Wrath in his B slot, and he's using the Devil Axe, and he procs like a Moonbow, he's getting 20 true damage.
Wow, that's insane.
So like you could plop a Fury on in, like, if you have the fodder for it. Hell, I'm not sure what banners are out, but I think Female by Left is a focus unit on Leaf's legendary banner, and this might come out after the banner's ended, but if you happen to have a Female by Left handy, and you love your blue-haired woodcutter, give him Fury 4 and Wrath from Female by Left, which, if you, like, recharge that
because the Fury stacks too, of course.
Yep.
Wow.
So he'd have +8 to all of his stats, and he'd take a bunch of damage, getting him probably into Wrath range, and then he'll just fucking snap you in half.
Yeah, and just give him like a really short activation cooldown, like Moonbow or some other skill, and
Moonbow.
watch him act.
Blue Flame would be good for him too.
What does Blue Flame do again?
Blue Flame's Owain's stupid ability, so I believe if you're not by an ally, it just does like 10 true damage. I think if you're by an ally, it'll do 25.
Okay.
So it depends on how you'd play Barst, but that's also an option. If you just want to stack like just raw numbers, irrespective of their defense.
That's really cool.
It's a super simple refine, but it's so solid. You can use it in almost any situation.
That is actually really, really fucking cool. I gotta go get a Barst now.
I'm sure you... Yeah, if you haven't sacked all of them for repo.
I do sack a lot of bards for repo, so I am kind of a little sad about that, honestly.
Well...
What the hell?
Huh?
I'm trying to log into Heroes.
Oh, you need to update.
Oh, right.
Yeah, if you have an Android, go to the Play Store and you can do that.
Oh, okay, right.
And lastly, we have female Morgan, so she's a blue flyer. Her gimmick was like crazy high res, okay attack, absolute garbage defense. And her tome is called Father's Tactics because, you know, she's got to talk about Robin, her dad, you, the player, the greatest tactician in the world.
Of course.
But at the start of combat, the base effect is if unit's res is greater than the foe's res, which is probably likely, grants attack speed, defense res +4 during combat. So the theme of these refines are just spectrum buffs. And the refine effect is grants attack speed +3 to allies within 2 spaces during combat. Oh, okay, that's wow, that's good. And if the unit is within 2 spaces of an ally, grants attack speed +3 to that unit during combat. So, okay, that's just it's fairly solid. It's not terribly complicated.
That is fairly solid.
She can serve as a supportive unit, and you know she just gets a nice boost to her stats in combat. Simple, clean, not I'd argue not as good as the other refines, but it can be used in a variety of situations.
You can't see this, but I just showed the audience that I just 5-starred a burst.
Oh, it begins. It begins.
I'm doing it. I'm +10ing burst now. How could I not?
Honestly, it's not even a bad idea.
There we go. I have now a +1 burst.
Begins.
It begins.
It
not.
begins.
I have a reason to feather farm now.
Hey, yeah, and you don't have to pay for it because you were smart.
No, because I figured out like some guy taught me how to do it.
Wonder who he is.
There we go.
All right.
Look how good he is.
Yes.
Look how good he is, guys.
My
Look.
ego.
It's me.
It's brimming with pride.
46 attack so far. We'll see how far he goes. He's a plus attack, in case you're wondering.
Ooh.
So that's the only way to play him, right?
I guess
You go with plus attack, right?
I go with plus attack on a lot of things, and prior to like close call and Larsai just like breaking the speed barrier, that was probably the best way to go on most things. But you could give or take. You could go with speed if you want. I don't know if he has a super boon offhand, but attack you certainly can't go wrong with it. If you just want to hit him once and like snap him in half, yeah, go for it.
That's what I like doing.
Yep. And I think the only other thing of note with this update is, hey, did you not buy the Fey Pass? Do you not want to support like these sorts of business practices? Well, I've got good news for you, and by good news I mean terrible news. If you happen to complete any of the quest objectives given to Fey Pass owners, because one of the perks of the Fey Pass is you get like a special quest list that can give you orbs and other resources. Yeah, you're still gonna have that notification in your quests and missions, but you'll never be able to redeem it, so you'll always have that +1 or
god,
+2.
are you kidding me?
I'm not, and maybe they'll change it, but holy shit, this is
is
the worst
cool.
thing.
That's like triggering people's OCD, you know?
They're trying hard to get you to buy the pass, just like, come on, you can get rid of this number. You can get rid of this number, just press the button. Just give us $10.
Not cool, man. That's scummy. I don't like that.
No, God, they even before you can even purchase the pass. Like I'm looking at it, it's like, hey, you can't press the button to purchase the pass. You have to read the terms and conditions. You have to click this button to read them.
Heroes, what are you doing? Oh, gotcha's gonna gotcha, I guess.
We live in a society, my friend.
Guys, so let us know what you think about this banner and the new refines, and you know, if you want to complain about the Fey Pass, by all means, the comment section's right there. Vent out, give us your assaults. Like, it's like, if there's a place to complain, you can complain about it here, and you'll find probably other people who are also complaining about it. You can all complain together and just hate on the game. That's what we love about Heroes, right? It's like hating on it universally. It brings us together. The salt brings us together. But yeah, also let us know what you thought about the units. Are you going to try to roll on one of these? Are you skipping? Are you rolling? If you're rolling, why are you rolling? If you're skipping, why are you skipping? We'd love to hear your input. And yeah, as always, thanks for joining me, Jake.
My pleasure.
And we shall see you guys next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.